The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogance in the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Pride is hateful. Pride is against God. Pride is against humility. And Proverbs 22:4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Do you want riches? Do you want honor? Do you want life? You gotta throw away pride. The reason you cannot have riches, honor, and life is because pride is hateful. And when you have pride, you have hate in your heart. When you can't even accept the simplest of things from the vessels of God that God has set in place that you don't really want from them, and yet they are the means by which God is using, but they are the means that God is using to provide you resources. And sometimes you don't like where those resources are coming from. And sometimes it's coming from someone that you know many faults are in them. But you must let your pride go, because pride is hateful. And as long as you have pride, you have hate of God. It's good to have wealth, and it's good to be able to provide for yourself. But it is evil and awful to not be able to receive the things of God because you have a prideful spirit. And that prideful spirit will destroy you. Because if you cannot receive from the people God has elected for you to receive from, then you cannot receive from God. Because in not receiving from them, you do not receive from God. And I say these things in the context of someone who does have a pride issue, who has the sin of pride as their primary issue. There are people who do not have this as their primary. Some people have lust as their primary, or wrath as their primary, but pride is an awful thing. By pride cometh contention. Contention against the things of God often. But just in the simple phrase, pride is hateful. You should know that there's nothing good in pride. It's not going to advantage you anything. With pride, you reject God, and you reject the blessings that God has available to you. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. If you are prideful, you do not love God, you love pride. And you cannot be the man in that verse, because you have not endured the temptation of pride. Instead of resisting that awful thing that is pride, when you submit to pride, you have chosen pride as your God over God. You have chosen some insignificant thing that amounts to no value instead of Almighty God, who can provide all things and will provide all things. Pride is hateful, and you cannot be a lover of God in the full, in that truest form, when you have pride blocking the blessings God has for you.